Donuts made millions laugh, but behind that shaky voice and nervous grin was a man haunted by deep pain. His daughter, Karen, once revealed a devastating truth, while America saw him as the funny, jittery sidekick she only 10 years old became. His emotional anchor. Don wasn't just acting anxious. He was living with crippling panic attacks, depression, and lifelong trauma. Born in 1924, he entered a family already in crisis. His father, mentally unstable and violent, once held a knife to Don's throat as a baby. His brothers were distant and often cruel. With no bedroom of his own, Don slept on a cot in the kitchen, surrounded by strangers his mother took in to survive. At school, he was pale, quiet, and fragile, but when he made people laugh, something changed. He felt seen. That gift saved him. By 12, he was performing for money with a ventriloquist dummy named Danny. The dummy gave him a voice when his real one was too scared to speak. Later, during World War II, Don performed for troops across the Pacific, even under Japanese bombing raids. But one day, he simply tossed the dummy into the ocean, finally ready to find his own voice. That bold act marked the birth of Don Knott, the solo comedian. After years of struggle, he created the iconic character Barney Fife on The Andy Griffith Show. His chemistry with Andy Griffith was so strong, it flipped the show's dynamic. Griffith stepped back, letting Don shine. From 1961 to 1967, Don won 5 Emmy Awards. Yet behind the success, money was a bitter reminder of inequality. Griffith owned the show. Don earned a fraction and had no stake. And when he asked for more, a misunderstanding ended their business relationship. Still, Don pushed on.
His Universal film deal gave him creative freedom.
But most movies underperformed until Disney cast him in the Apple Dumpling Gang, pairing him with Tim Conway. That duo brought him back into the spotlight. In 1979, Three's Company needed new life, and Don delivered it as Mr. Furley. The crowd gave him a 10-minute standing ovation. But privately, his world was fragile. 2 divorces, failing eyesight, and a lifelong fear of illness consumed him. He battled hypochondria, anxiety, and eventually macular degeneration. Yet even as his health declined, he kept performing, cracking jokes from hospital beds and voicing cartoon characters. Karen, his daughter, described the heartbreaking duality of growing up with a man who could make the world laugh, but needed her to hold him together. On February 24, 2006, Don Knott passed away with Andy Griffith by his side. Griffith whispered, "You've got to pull through," but Don's time had come. He was 81, his tombstone reads. He saw the poignancy in people's pride and pain and turned it into something hilarious and endearing. That's who he was, a man who turned lifelong suffering into timeless comedy.
10 years after his
death, his hometown honored him, not as Barney Fife, but as Don Knott, the boy who slept in a kitchen, feared his own father, and still found the strength to make the world laugh.